I think we've got market opening coming up. First rates on the Nifty, which is down about 1/3%, 25,873. Nifty Bank is on your screen as well, absolutely flat. Sensex is down about 1/3%. The small cap index is down 0.6%. So you got to pull back on your hands. So 70 points lower and 80 points now. 250 lower on the Sensex as well. So that's basically the headline indices. And I guess IT will be a big part of it. And the Nifty heat map will give that sense to you. We'll be able to put that up 2.5% lower on the Nifty IT index this morning, straight off the bat. And the stocks are all, of course, tagged at the bottom. Infosys, Wipro, HCLTech. There's Tech Mahindra, TCS. So top 5 Nifty losers, all IT. In ONGCs on the other end, Eicher, of course, continues its winning ways. And there's ICICI Bank, which isn't doing all that badly either. So that's the picture. I think about 15, 16 names are higher. The rest are all lower. And it's 1/3% cut on the Nifty. Rima.
It's a 2.5% fall on the Nifty IT index. Today, year to date now, the stock has declined 10%, and TCS and Wipro have hit fresh 52-week lows early in the morning. If you look at the top 4 losers, they're the IT names. Infosys right on top, 3.7% down. Tech Mahindra has slipped nearly 3%. It's a 2.5% decline coming through on HCLTech. Wipro, TCS not getting spared as they see a fall of more than 2%. In fact, now the top 5 Nifty companies are, the top 5 large cap losers are the IT names. Outside of that, outside of the blow that you're seeing to IT names, it's Eternal, Interglobe Aviation, Hindalco on the back of the Novelis numbers. Titan also sold off yesterday. There was profit booking visible in the share price. Initially opened gap up, but after that, Titan closed in the red, and you are seeing some follow-through pressure. M&M, Maruti, Tata Motors. So a couple of these auto names are also dragging their feet in the red. On the other hand, Eicher Motors continues, gaining in trade. It was the top Nifty gainer yesterday. It's added another 1% and firmly, just climbing fresh 52-week highs. Axis Bank, ICICI Bank providing support, and HUL has opened up flat but with a positive bias ahead of its numbers. But the problem is the IT sector. It's just got a 10% weightage in the Nifty, but the fall is quite brutal now.
Well, Rima, plenty of stocks actually are doing well from the broader markets. Let's pull up a few. Borosil Scientific. Just pull up that stock. Massive move is what you're seeing on that name. I think it's up closer around 15%. So Borosil Scientific is a stock that should come up for you on the screen. Big volumes as well. Hikal is another stock that's doing quite well. So that's opened up with a gain of closer around 6%. GE Power, that's another stock. Good move is what we're seeing out there. Big up move. Just keep an eye out on that name. Lenskart, one of the stocks of the morning and the stocks of the last few months. Plenty of talk with regard to valuations. Now they seem to be walking the talk. 10% higher on that. In fact, those that got it in the IPO, they'll be sitting on hefty gains as we speak. So good move out there. DB Realty, another stock that's seen a fair correction from the top. That stock, in fact, is up close to 5%. I think it came out with a set of numbers. So explains why that stock is moving quite well. On the flip side, stocks that are coming for profit taking. Yatra. That stock's down in trade, so keep an eye out on that one. I think it's reacting to its numbers. LG Electronics, on the day of listing, the stock made a high of 1,750. Currently, the stock is at around 1,440. So it's seen a sharp correction from the top. Though if you got in the IPO, you're still sitting on hefty gains of more than 25 to around 30% or thereabouts. We'll have the management shortly to tell us about the past quarter and how do they see the remaining quarters pan out. So net, we're down 100 points. But the mid-cap index, there are quite a few stocks that are doing quite well.
And we'll point out more in just a bit from now. The market, of course, is there. Nifty Bank, by the way, is in the green, right? So 60,754. It's kind of absolutely flat at this point. I guess it's the lack of IT in Nifty Banks, which I think is making all the difference on a lighter note.